So we're going to welcome our next comedian to the stage. He's travelled all the way from Cork this evening. The minute I said this gig was for Pieta House, he wanted on board. Can you please put your hands together and give a very Kerry welcome to a Cork comedian by the name of Fionnán McSweeney. Ladies and gentlemen, Fionnán. Stage is that way.
I know, yeah. How are you doing? There'll be a conversation, yeah? No, I'll pay for that now after. I can't concentrate. Oh, only messing with you, thanks. I can't concentrate. You're in my mind. You weren't Fair City, weren't you? With old fucking Paul, he's a prick. But take your Jemison and run. It's what I always say to myself. Take your Jemison and run. I have an old bag of tricks. Anybody want a bag of tricks, no? I've got an old Kerry jersey. Up the Kingdom. You're still in the fucking championship. I'm a Cork man, we're fucked. But oh, definitely. The thing about fucking Kerry and football is Jesus, do play football. Do play football. I don't really. I don't. Why don't you play football then? Because I couldn't give a fuck about it really. And were you ever in Carsavine? No. There's a bar called the Harp. And usually now in Cork they'll be very strict and they'll be like, geez, you have to be 18 now, you have to have your ID, but you're in the Harp. I should fucking go in. Go in, don't say nothing. Say nothing, do you know what I mean? Go up to the bar now and get a pint and say fucking nothing. It's a hostile crowd now. What do you do in this fucking situation? But okay, I'm gonna tell a story because I really don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do here. When you come to Kerry from Cork and you die in your hole, there's two options. You kill yourself or you shoot yourself in the morning, but you know, it doesn't come to that. You know, when you talk over a comedian, it's very rude. Say that again? You'd be great on stage, wouldn't you? I know you would. Would you get on? Come on, boy. Give it up for Aiden. Go on, Aiden, boy. Come up here. You're not. There's just something about you that I think is very funny, you know? What do you think, guys? Yay! Aiden, what do you think of the hospital situation, Kerry, the HSE? What do you fucking think? It's an absolute fucking disgrace, isn't it? I don't know what to say to you. Do you know the Queen of England? I met the fucking bitch right there. I was obsessed with the IRA, you know, the Irish Republican Army. I was obsessed with the IRA, and I wanted to kill her. I really wanted to kill her, but I put on my blazer there one day anyway, and I got all fucking dressed up. And the principal told me, "Oh, you're not going out to see that fucking Queen. There's no way. Your views are flawed." I said, "I'll fucking kill that cunt." But you know what? When I fucking met the woman, then I thought she was gorgeous, and she's got this picture up in Buckingham Palace. As I fuck her up the ass, I don't. There's a peace process, you know, Martin McGuinness. You know. No, I don't know. I have wings there for you, ladies. Here you go. They're yours. Keep them. Keep them. Do you know what I found in my bag this morning? A fucking dildo. For the Venezuelan. Stop shaming the women. Stop fucking shaming the women as they get the abortion in England with the Queen, you know. Johnny, get that dildo out of my crotch. I've got a crotch. But I'm a bit of a disgrace, really, you know. I was Fair City like. I was a crew like. Was it grand? Yeah. Carol, I fancied Carol for a while, you know. But What you think, man, down the back? How are things? Ballyheighe Beach down the back, boy. It's looking gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. Leitrim is a very funny place, sir. It's a strange and it's a troubled land. All the boys are in the IRA, sir, and the girls are coming them on. And they all fucking vote no. Donegal especially, you know that, yeah. Dying on stage is actually really fun because you die in real life too.
You look great.
Thank you, isn't that the main thing? It's not easy, and but the women in Ireland are quite easy when they want to be, you know. We could all have signs about consent, but that's not my style, you know. I went to necrophilia, there's no consent in your thing. But I'm going to finish there, guys. Is there bingo tonight? No, no. There's no bingo in Ballyheighe. There's no bingo, no.
There's no dildos or bingo. You've opened a new door.
I opened a new fucking door, but
Imagine the two of them together.
oh, Jesus Christ. There'll be some bingo night, Jesus.
The other ones would love that.
Oh, Jesus, they would, yeah. Aiden, what do you think of the dildos? Stephen, what's the crack? How am I for time, Seamus?
So you've done a half hour.
I couldn't come off this drug at this stage, no.
Choose your words carefully, Seamus.
I know. What do you think of the wings? They're the worst. Well, I can't. Oh, he's gone. He's fucking gone. Oh, Jesus. But, yeah. We're going to finish up here now, and,
Tell us about yourself.
I'm a young man, I'm from Cork, I'm 21, and, I suppose I had a midlife crisis, and I didn't, but, I hit by a truck when I was 9, and I'm a bit trucked up, you know, and it wasn't easy. But life isn't easy, is it? I was in a phone shop in Clarny and there was a cunt called John. I was like, get the fuck off me, would you? Get off me, John, would you? And he said, I'll be €100. I said, only 80. And he fucking rode me. No.
That's a big team in that town.
It is, yeah. Jesus Christ.
They're all like that.
Yeah. The immigrants then. Aiden, the immigrants. What do you think of that? The immigrants in Tralee, it's not right. No. Aiden was telling me earlier about that. Jesus, no. We couldn't be having Trump here tonight now at all. How are you going down the back here, alright? When the room dies, your heart melts. But,
I start to love you over here.
I know, yeah.
You two are great.
What's the crack, barman? Any news? When you win, you lose, you know.
He looked at you there and he said, my glasses are way cooler than yours.
Yeah, they actually are. It's all about his hair as well. Down to Kerry, the fucking... I'm like the Cork footballers, I'm just not up for it, you know, but...
Cooler trousers than him, though,
That's true.
to be fair.
That's very true. Mick Jagger, yeah, it's a rock star kind of a look, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. T-shirts are gone. Yeah. So I'm going to finish up there. Where is the MC?
He's over there dealing with his
Thank you.
demons.
Thank you so much, dude.
Do you know what? When he dies, you'll all be fucking... I should have caught him when he was alive. Lads, give it up for Finan, will you, please? So, yeah, what's changed for me in the last while? I recently got married. I'm 2 years married this December. Any man in the room thinking of popping the question, do it. It's brilliant. I can't highly recommend it. She is a loving, caring person. If you fuck this up, it's the couch for life. I love. Marriage is fantastic, although there are certain things that you're not meant to talk about your marriage on stage about. But as Finan just showed, why did they leave? I started talking about marriage. Your man looked petrified. There's certain stories I'm not allowed to tell, but I'm going to tell this one, because fuck it, why not? In for a penny, Michelle. This will make your eyes water. Swear to God. So, I'm not very comfortable. Underneath all of this Oxfam fucking gear lies a very fat, insecure man. So I'm actually happy that there's a woman out there who wants to have sex with me. Right? It's absolutely awesome. Carmel, pay attention. This could be us later on. Pay attention, right? So, when me and my missus got together first, we decided to try a couple of things. And one night, the missus decided to hop on top, because apparently that's a position I didn't fucking know, right? So something strange started happening. Now I don't know, Michelle, if when you're with your fella, if you're ever on top and you've looked down, he doesn't look pleasured. He looked like I does, he looks shocked. Certain fucking sounds started emitting from my wife, which can only be described as a deer being shot. And Michelle, because we're friends, I'm not, you know, I got a little bit scared. I got a little bit terrified. I didn't know what to say. But at the same time, I was clever enough. I knew I wasn't to fucking move either. I stayed where I was. This kept going on for roughly about 30 or 40 seconds. And ladies, you'll know this moment. My wife, future wife, was about to have the orgasm that would define our fucking relationship. It was going to be awesome. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Fucking yes! Don't touch them! Yes! Oh, yes! And I genuinely didn't know what to fucking say. As her head went down, and she started to come back up, I roared at the top of my voice, I must take you to Guineas the next time we're in Waterford! Anyone who's currently looking at my wife going, I can't believe he actually told that fucking story. That actually happened. And the couch is comfortable. And for the next 6 months, anytime we were about to embrace each other, I believe the term was sexually, Michelle. Anytime we were about to embrace each other, my wife would tell me that she'd already been to Guineas and it wasn't that fucking much to look at. See the way she complimented me and slammed me at the same fucking time? It's quite nice. I have to forget. Go on, Michelle. Oh, Michelle! Oh, yeah, I must get your number later. I was like, who the fuck is Michelle? My wife's name is Carol. Is your wife Carol? Is your name Carol? Is your wife Carol? For sure. That's my wife over there. Ha! Look at her there running, going, you poor bitch. How'd you do to end up with him? I must remember not to do this routine before I introduce the female comedian. Especially one who's from Venezuela, not fucking Colombia. Where is Venezuela? Oh, she'll tell me. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together, and if you can do it in rhythm, because she's on a crutch, it would really help. Can you please welcome Leslie Martinez to the stage, please?
Hello everybody, how are you? Fine, are you having a good time? Actually, I'm not doing a stand-up comedy because I will sit down. This is my first joke. Can you somebody please? This is literally, I will sit down. Oh, thank you very much. So if you don't laugh of a disabled person, you're gonna go to hell. So you have to laugh. I'm Leslie Martinez, I'm from Venezuela. Yeah, do you know what is Venezuela? Okay, some people know, some people don't give a shit, and some people pretend that they know but they don't. Because when I say Venezuela, people say, oh, Venezuela, I love spicy food. No. Yeah, that's Mexico actually. That's Mexico. No. And people say, oh, okay, I know. I love paella. It's paella, and no, that's from Spain. Sorry. Oh, of course, carnival. You speak Portuguese. No, that's Brazil. And then they say, oh, I know Pablo Escobar. And I say, no, well, that is an offensive reference, and that is from Colombia. Okay, Venezuela, because this is an educational sit-down comedy. I will let you know Venezuela is between cocaine, sorry. Sorry, it's between Colombia and Brazil, okay? So, and I've been here in I've been here legal over 4 years. Oh, don't worry, I can fix my legal situation. So, who wants to marry me? Yeah? Who wants to marry? Oh, come on. I'm crazy, but I'm serious taking my medication. I'm not lesbian, but I'm flexible at the moment, ladies over there. I don't know what to say. No, I've been in Ireland for over 4 years. I really love Ireland. And I have to say the first thing that I learned in Irish people is you are obsessed with the weather. Your obsession with the weather. I bet if you know someone from Syria, you're gonna ask, oh, you are from Syria. Such a lovely weather over there. Why do you come here? I know sometimes it could be worse than ISIS. I know that. But anyway, it's really lovely. It's really lovely. I love Ireland, I have to say. Maybe you were wondering, well, I'm gonna tell you something. I have this need to explain to you where I'm from because, I don't like stereotypes. Because, you tend to think something, depending on the country that you are. For example, before I come here, people were saying me, oh, Irish people, they love potatoes, they're drinking every day, there are gingers everywhere. And when I came here, there's not gingers everywhere. There's not, no? Over there? You're ruining my joke. There's a ginger. Are you ginger? Is it? Well, no, but for example, I have to say that sometimes stereotypes are really handy that I'm from Latin America and I have a sexy accent. Is it? Yeah, but it's not like a retard. Okay. And I have this need to explain to you, otherwise you're gonna say, oh my God, she's disabled. And she's crippled. But she's trying. So I'm gonna do this test. This is the finger test. Okay, don't worry about it. I know what you're thinking. But I'm saying that we cannot say that we are 100% of a country or we are 100% pure. So this is the Latino test. If you can do this, maybe you have a Latino root in your blood, okay? I'm gonna do this. Can you hear me? Can you do it? Can you try at least? Can you? No? Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but it's gonna sound like a retard. At least you're gonna look like. Thank you very much. No, she couldn't. Maybe you were wondering why my shoes doesn't match. She doesn't have any teeth, you would say. No, I know you're wondering. Are you wondering? Do you want to know what happened to me? I know that you want to know because I've been answering this question for 2 months already. So, do you know Carrauntoohil? This is the highest mountain in Ireland. So, I wish I had that story for you, but I don't. I would say like I was climbing inside Carrauntoohil, but suddenly, no, I didn't. I arrived 3 a.m. Home, and people are always asking me if I was drunk. And I don't remember if I was drunk or not. I don't know. So I decided that I didn't want to make any noises at home because I was staying in my brother's house, and I have a nephew, lovely nephew. So I didn't want to turn on the lights because apparently turning on the light is really noisy. So I went upstairs and I missed a few steps, so I rolled down. And of course, my nephew woke up, my brother woke up, everybody woke up in the neighborhood. Yeah, so that happened to me. That is a real happened to me. It's really boring, really stupid. So basically, I'm telling you how to ruin your summer in 3 simple steps. Actually, 2 simple steps because I couldn't go any further. Yeah. So, and actually, I have to say that I broke a leg. I went to the hospital the next day. I broke a leg and I sprained this one. Because if I'm doing something, I'm doing really good, you know? That is not I broke a leg and the other one gonna be healthy. And I had to do everything. I had to give it all. So I was in a wheelchair, and there is some benefit to be a disabled person. You have a free parking. You don't pay the ticket of the bus. That's amazing. But you know, the other thing, I was in my wheelchair. The other thing is, people want to wheel you. They don't ask from you. Like I was with my wheelchair, you know, quiet. They're like, oh, do you want to? No, I don't. They just. I don't want to do that. And I don't know why people think they were smiling me. Like, and it's so tiring smiling back because I'm a bitch. I mean, I'm not a good person. You don't know how I broke my leg. You can think that you can assume that I'm a good person because I'm a disabled, because you don't know if I break a leg, kicking someone until death, you know? And you are smiling me. You cannot do that. Anyway, coming to Ireland, somebody told me if I want to learn the language, this is another topic. If I want to learn the language, because at the beginning I have a really poor English, I still have it, but you know, I'm trying myself. At the beginning it was really tough to me, because I remember once I went to this typical Irish restaurant, McDonald's. I went there, I love it. And I asked the guy, do you have a Coke? And the guy was like, you know, a Coke. And maybe, okay, I knew, maybe, I tried to use my body language. A Coke, like, a Coke. He didn't understand me, you know. But somebody told me that if I want to learn the English, I had to find an Irish boyfriend. So I did, because I'm a really good student. The only thing, I found this lovely Irish guy. The only thing that it was, he couldn't remember me when he was sober. Yeah. Of course we broke up because he went to rehab. So, and I have to say, I moved to Kerry recently, and I didn't thought in suicide before. No, I didn't. Because basically back home, we don't tend to kill ourselves. Somebody kill us first. It's really violent there. So, but the first thing, you know, I was looking for some activities to do, and the first thing that I found, it was a workshop about how to manage feeling of depression. Of course that I took it because I was depressed and also bored. I was depressed because I broke up with my boyfriend recently. Thank you. Don't worry, I have my certificate. I can manage feeling of depression. And I remember that I told my friend that I said he didn't love me. You know, he never said to me, "Oh, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous." And my best friend told me, "At least he never lied to you." Lovely. Thank you very much. That was everything for me.
Lads, you can do better than that. Give it up for Leslie, yeah? It's one of those nights, lads. It really is. It's one of those nights. Anybody who doesn't know just a little bit about me, I'm from Kilkenny originally, and you know Kilkenny, home of hurling and all that. It's a great town and everything. But in Kilkenny, they have a saying. In Kilkenny, those of us who can't drink hurl, and those of us who can't hurl. That's 8 months down the drain. I'm joking. For those of you, I actually am an alcoholic. It's not alcoholic beer. Calm the fuck down, guys. I'm not that stupid. I was, but I came off and my wife went, I don't mind when you tell those stories, but the next time, can you not make it so fucking graphic? I'm like, who wants a prize? Who wants a prize? Okay, so, do you know what, Tim, can you come up? Lads, can you give Tim Landers a round of applause, please, yeah? I said a fucking round of applause, not a clap. Tim, would you put your hand in and pick a ticket for me? Thank you.
That's the sweepstakes.
Yeah. Tim, it's your ticket. What? It's a green ticket, it's green 29. Anyone got green 29? Anyone got green 29? Fucking O'Driscoll with the tickets. Oh, there's more tickets. That's alright, we'll do it in a minute. Anyone with green 29? Green 29? Whoa, give that man a round of applause. Fucking hell, man. How are you, sir? Oh, this is very, very light blue. Sorry. Okay, sir, we're going to give you a surprise. Lads, give it up to Tim. Thanks very much. Okay, sir. Do you want the wine? Do you want the smartwatch from Harvey Norman's? Fuck it, they told me not to mention. I couldn't. Fuck. You want a smartwatch? You want the wine for herself? Sir, there's no need to use the bottle as a dildo. We have one. Yeah. I love being from Kilkenny. I don't. I hate the place. But anyone who knows Kilkenny, it's sort of like down here with football. I didn't exit the womb with a hurl in my hand, so my father had fuck all interest in me. There was no interest. So it was left to my grandmother who raised me to beat whatever fucking amount of encouragement she had left into me. And the only reason I do stand-up comedy is I'm so bitter that I can't fucking sing. I can't hold a note in my head. And this was true a couple of years ago in school. I went to a very special school. We had Achievements Night. Do you have Achievements Night in school down here? Like, there's this thing lately where kids in primary schools in Kerry graduate. For what fucking reason? You're going up a year. It's not that big a celebration. Our Achievements Night was something like this. My school was very special. You got a prize no matter what you did. Like if you were in school 7 days out of the year, they gave you a prize. If you came to school with your shoelace tight in the right fucking direction, you were given a prize. Our 4th-class teacher, Mr. Brown, came into us in November and told us we were going to be singing Yellow Submarine for Achievements Night. Bear in mind, Achievements Night was the next May. So we had to start practicing. It's funny because it's true. So it was great. Now we didn't know what the Beatles were. We didn't know what Yellow Submarine was, but we were handed a tape. And I went home and I said to my grandmother, I said, Granny, I'm going to be singing at the school Achievements Night, Yellow Submarine. My father didn't even look up from the paper. He was like, the Beatles, when did they play fucking Crow Park, huh? So it was great. School was really encouragement. I was in a group of 33. There was 33 in my class. Next week I was in a group of 12. Following week I was in a group of 3. And by May, I was sent outside the classroom and the guys were practicing. Couldn't figure what was going on. And I came home one day, my teacher Larry Brown handed me a letter and said, go home and hand this to your grandmother. So it was 1980s Ireland, and everything in 1980s Ireland was handled at the kitchen table. My grandmother sat down with my father. My father got up from the table and went, I'm off out for a pint. We didn't see him for 5 days. My grandmother said, Seamus, we're going to school tomorrow. And I've been a smart aleck, being a little smart arse. I went, sure, I'm going there anyway. So when I woke up from the hospital, we agreed I'd go there, and it was great. Went to the meeting, and I sat outside the office, a little child, little 8-year-old Seamus. We all live in the Yellow Submarine. I fucking have this. I'm gonna own this. The door opened, and I could hear my grandmother's voice. She went, Seamus, come in, son. So I went in, and she looked like she'd been shot. The tears were just streaming down her face, and my principal, Tommy O'Brien, was looking that way, and Larry Brown was looking this way too, and we were like... My grandmother put her hands on my little 8-year-old shoulders, and she went, Seamus, son, yeah? You can't sing. What? You can't sing. At all. You're not allowed to sing at Achievements Night. Fuck. I dropped the mic then as well. So after I picked the mic up and regained my composure, this wasn't, you know, anything happens nowadays, parents go on Facebook, they don't go directly to the school, they're like, fucking school, we'll get it on Facebook, that's how we'll get them. So it's 1980s Ireland. Now, it's a night of comedy, guys. I'm not going to leave you on a depressing note. I got to perform at Achievements Night. Isn't that amazing? I got to perform at Achievements Night, isn't it? Yeah. You never seen an 8-year-old mime the fuck out of Yellow Submarine. It was absolutely brilliant. There's photographic evidence and I have it in my back pocket if anyone doesn't believe me. Time for another prize, yeah? Cool beans. Are we all having fun, guys? Yeah. Those of you who lie, you do it very well. Okay. 16, no, that's not 69. Green, 139. Yeah? Hey, come out. Give this lady a warm round of applause. You look like a party animal. Do you want a case of Rockshore? That's for you. Okay?
Thank you. What is it?
It's a fucking spot prize. On the fucking door. Spot prizes on the night.
And a receipt.
Let's give that lady a warm round of applause, yeah? Well, later. Okay. So I've had confirmation from Air Force One, okay, that Mr. Trump is in the building. Would you like to meet Mr. Trump? You would? Yeah. Lads, he's not that fucking popular. Hang on for a minute. I think I broke the mic. Okay, we just have to do something here, okay? Yeah, work with it. Lads, give it up for Nani. He's back again. Yeah. So, guys, this is very, very important, okay? He's actually come to us this evening. He's been very, very good. He's come to us this evening without a security detail, okay? So, where the fuck's the mic stand? It's over here. So what we need, some of the comedians, not Leslie, she's on a crutch. What we need is some of the comedians, if you can stand up, please. And can you make your way to the front of the door, if you don't mind, just to escort Mr. Trump. He's a bit of a fucking diva, right? He was like, will you have it set up for me? I was like, I will. Hold on. I think I did break the mic. No, he's not a preaching man. But he did say he had some shit to tell you guys. So, you know. Okay, I'm checking on the security detail. Is the security detail okay? Do we want to see if Mr. Trump is okay? Is Mr. Trump okay? Is he ready to go? Jesus. Lads, we fucking rehearsed this. Wrong door. Up one. The other door. Is he in the jacks? The other side. Ask him, is he ready to come out? Mother of fucking Christ. I know some of the secret spermas. I know some of you have work in the morning. Michelle, how's it going? I'm getting your number by the end of the night. The wife gave me permission. It's fine. Are we ready, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you please, all of you, interactive, can you please... Can you please all stand for attention, please, and welcome the President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump.
This is absolutely fantastic, okay? Absolutely fantastic. This is going to be the best of the best, okay? I cannot believe there's about 5,000 people here tonight. Absolutely fantastic, okay? Thank you all for coming, okay? You're great. You're all my friends. I got lots of friends, okay? You're all my friends, everyone. I am here to deliver a message of unity and peace, and it's a message that comes straight from my ass. That tonight is going to be the best of the best. Believe me, the best of the best, okay? It's going to be tremendous. It's going to be spectacular. It is going to be absolutely brilliant. Believe me always. The reason Melania could not make it here tonight, you know Melania?
You love her. You love her.
I call her Melons. Okay, she's got lovely melons. They're huge, absolutely huge, okay? They're the best of the best. The reason Melania isn't here is because of China. China is the reason Melania is not here tonight. Believe me, okay? We've a lot of China in the White House. We've China cups, we've China plates, and I love my China plates, and they're big plates. They're big plates. But it's Melania's job to clean the plates, to clean the China. Melania's job is in the White House, tidying up, and that's where Melania is tonight, okay? A woman's job is in the house, cleaning, okay? Believe me, okay? Believe me.
God bless America.
And people think I don't like women. I adore women. I love women. I have so much love for women. I go swimming every day. Now the problem I have here tonight is this place is called O'Regan's Bar, okay? O'Regan's Bar. From tonight on, this place is going to be called Donald Trump Bar. O'Regan is gone, Ronald is gone. It's going to be Trump's Bar, okay? Believe me, it is, okay? Believe me, it is, okay? There's a number of little changes I'm going to make, okay? There's a public lavatory here. I'm going to change the name to Trump's Jumps. Okay? I had a couple of jumps there today. They were big jumps, okay? Trump's Jumps, okay? Tomorrow I am going to Barack Obama Plaza. You all know Barack Obama Plaza? Okay? You all know it? Well, from tomorrow, Barack Obama Plaza is going to change, and it's going to be called Trump's Pumps. Okay? Another reason I'm here on the 4th of July, and there's no other place I wanted to be than to be in Ballyheighe in England. Is this England or Ireland?
Ireland, sir.
Ireland, yeah. I don't really know my country, it's okay. Okay, another reason I'm here is because I am going to build a golf course here, okay? It's plenty sand, it's plenty sand dunes, so I'll have to knock the whole village, okay? Because there's sweet fuck all here, okay? I said a few weeks ago that someplace in Africa was the pit hole of the world. When I arrived here, I changed my mind. There is sweet feck all in Ballyheighe. So, I'm going to knock the whole village and send all the people to Mexico. Okay? Or as that girl was saying, Venezuela. Okay? Okay. A few weeks ago, you probably all saw me talking to one of the great leaders of the world, a very rich man, and I had no clue what he was saying. No clue at all, okay? And we got on very well together. I think his name was Danny Healy-Ray. And just one thing I want to check, and I'm going to check by a round of applause, okay? A round of applause, believe me. How many people here supported Hillary Clinton in the last election by applause? That's tremendous. Nobody. Absolutely fantastic. Okay? Okay. People think I'm not religious. I am actually a very religious person. Okay? Very religious. I go to mass every week with Melania, or as I call her, Melons. Okay? And they're large. They're absolutely large. Okay? Melania came to me last week. Okay, I should not be saying this about her, but Melania has done a couple of face jobs, okay? And I'm sick of paying for it. Even though I'm loaded, I have plenty of money. I've got loads of money, okay? So Melania came to me last week and she said, Donnie, that's how she calls me, Donnie, okay? I call her Melons, she calls me Donnie, okay? She should call me something else, but it's not big enough. But anyway, Melon said to me, she said, I want a facelift. And I said, Melons, I'm sick of paying for facelifts for you, okay? She said, I need a facelift badly. I need money quickly, okay? I said, no. Her face dropped. But as I was saying, I'm very religious. I love the Bible. I love reading stories in the Bible, okay? Okay, I'm very religious. I believe in God. I believe God is going to save the world. Sometimes I believe maybe I am God, okay? Okay, believe me, maybe I am God. Someday I will be Pope, okay? If I can be president, I can be the Pope, okay? Believe me, I can be the Pope, okay? I don't know what you're laughing at, okay? I am serious here, okay? Some of this conversation is serious, okay? The one story I love in the Bible is when Mary goes to Joseph and she says, Joseph, I am with child. And Joseph said, where? And Mary says, Joseph, I am pregnant. And Joseph went, Jesus Christ. And Mary said, well, I was thinking of John Joseph. Jesus Christ sounds a bit better. So Joseph said to Mary, how did this all happen? And Mary said, the Holy Spirit came in a dream. And Joseph said, well, I suppose we'll have to take it on the chin. And Mary said, I already did. I hate fake news. There's been a lot of fake news about me recently. Anyone here from the press? Anyone here from the press? No. The Times, no, Times. Kerry's eye even, Jesus. And that's going fucking low. Okay, there was rumors about me recently about this porn star called Stormy Daniels. You've all heard of her. You've all fucking seen her. You all know Stormy Daniels. There was rumours about me and Stormy Daniels. And recently, at a press conference, I was asked, did I ever go with Stormy Daniels? Or did I ever drink an American whiskey? And I answered, well, once I did Jack Daniels. I'm actually on a roll at the moment.
What are you going to do about Mexico? What are you going to do about the border?
Are you for the press? Listen, woman, just be very careful how you speak to the Donald, because the Donald will always get back at you. And believe me, I will. Okay? I'll get back. What I do about Mexico is, okay, we're going to build a wall around Mexico.
How strong is your wall going to be?
Okay? If you let me finish, okay? When I came here to Ballyheighe, I saw so many fucking walls. There seems to be walls everywhere. So I was going to steal the China wall, but there's more fucking walls in Ballyheighe than in China. You always hear that people in satellites, they always say they can see the China wall from space. But I think what they're talking about is all the fucking walls here in Ballyheig. Okay? And believe me,
Our wall is better than yours.
okay, you be very careful. You'll end up in Mexico. Believe me, you'll end up in Mexico.
Where are you going to get the money for that, Daniel?
Police China.
I got plenty of money, okay? Plenty of money. Absolutely plenty of money. Another reason I'm here is to protect Ballyheige from attack, okay? If I'm building a golf course here, I don't want anyone to attack. So I need people to protect it, okay? I've met the leaders of this country. I was in the White House in the Phoenix Park a few days ago.
Why did you remove the bill in Iran?
I lifted, what's his name, Michael D. Higgins, off his pram, and I cuddled him. Okay, he's a lovely man. He's lovely man. And his wife is lovely. She's ugly, but she's lovely. Okay? Okay, I've plenty of money. I got loads of money. I got loads of friends, okay? Loads of friends. I got money here. But what I propose is I need 3 people to protect Ballyheige. Because that's all it's going to take, okay? Because this place is a shithole. Okay?
What are you saying? This country is
There's no airport, there's no hotel, it's all walls. All stone walls and sand. Okay? So, I'm going to pick 3 people here tonight to protect Ballyheige. Okay? The first person, and I've been looking around the people, and I follow football, okay? Okay, I know a lot about football, okay? I'm a great pool player, okay? Okay, the holes are a bit bigger, but I'm still a good pool player, okay? I don't cheat, okay? I've heard of this person called Bomber Liston, okay? You all know Bomber Liston? And there's a man down there with a beard. He looks like Bomber Liston. Could the man stand up, please? And could the man come up here, please? Bomber? One second, Bomber. 1 second. So, Bomber Liston is the first person here to protect Ballyheige, okay? So, repeat after me. I solemnly declare I will do my best to protect Ballyheige and you'll give me €1,000. wife reminds me of somebody famous. I think she's in The Simpsons. I think it's Marge Simpson. So I'm looking for one more person, maybe two, to protect Ballyheighe, okay? Kathleen and Carmel. The reason I picked these people out because I love people with experience.
We have that.
These people are 105 years old. Okay, I know they look older. They look a lot older. Okay, come on, I'm with it. They look older. Unfortunately, I just one cap.
Oh no, the cap fits so you can wear it.
How much time, Seamus, how much time have we left?
Like I said, we're here till 2 o'clock, Mr. President. The floor is yours. Seamus, I love you.
Okay, can we fight? Okay, let's have a bit of quietness, okay, please? It's not very often Donald Trump comes in here, okay? Okay?
They're talking, darling.
So how did the Russians buy you to win the presidential election? Good with.
That's a good one. No.
You're the president of America.
Get ready!
Okay, I cannot understand Latin, okay? Okay. Believe me, I cannot understand Latin. I understand a lot of languages, I cannot understand Latin, okay? Okay. I hope you take your tablets later. Every morning without fail, Hillary Clinton kisses my arse. And it's not often we meet the president, okay? A little bit of silence, okay? A little bit of silence would be nice, because I can get very angry, so I can, okay? Very angry, okay? With the Mexicans, we other people, with China, especially with Melania, when she doesn't clean the China rice, I get angry. So I'm on a roll myself. Okay, I have two other small things to do. One is serious, and the other is a little competition, okay? Because you all know I run little pageants from time to time. That's how I started out, made my money. I made little pageants, and I'm a very rich man, okay? I've loads of money. So, I need 5 ladies to come up on stage. Okay, 5 ladies. And that lady from Latin should come up. And ladies did this.
Melania, we love you! You're much smaller than the telly.
Come on, Melania is good looking. Okay. I need 3 more. I need 3 more ladies.
The 2 girls over there are gorgeous. And what about the ones over there? Fabulous as well.
Don't say she's coming up. But thanks be to God. I need 2 more.
Get one of the girls over there.
Okay, ladies, 2 more we need. And there's €1,000 of my money because I'm very rich. I'm very rich, okay? Very rich altogether, okay?
Show me the money.
Tim, come on.
€1,000,
Can you
okay?
take the puff as well?
Okay, no.
All right, sir.
Okay, so this is one of my beauty pageants. But as all these ladies don't look that beautiful, I'm going to do a few little measurements.
Hey, you can't forfeit now.
Okay, if you just bear with me a second, okay? And this could actually make you.
Jackie, I'm flipping for your husband. Jackie, smile. Jackie, you're letting chance.
This is really embarrassing.
There's no point even doing it. I'm going to fucking win now. Are you going small? It's good. Don't. If I was you, I would have done that though.
We're live from Channel 4, don't swear.
Donald Trump just measured my tits. Yeah!
Not the first time he's done that, is it?
Donald Trump! Really? Okay.
I said, Melania only got in the door because she went past
Okay, believe me, this is embarrassing. Okay, they were all very small, but I think the lady at the stage.
Do I win a prize?
Yes, come up here. You can sit down, ladies. And ladies, you know there's jobs you can get done. It costs you money, but money should be no object. But I'd advise you, get the jobs done, okay? Like me. So this lady is the winner.
The Joe Queen of Ballyheighe.
The queen, the bust of BallyheiguePietaHouse, and she gets €1,000. But there's a big but, okay? This is fake money because they're fake, okay?
You shouldn't have told her she didn't know.
They are fake, and I hate fake. I I hate
Your husband just said to
saying
go.
you.
He loves you. Johnny, oh my God. What do you want to say, Seth? In Euro each. Love you, Donald. Looking out to the ladies with apple boobs.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great audience. Absolutely great audience.
You're not Trump. We love you, Donald.
It was a clap. And just to let you know, this is my first time ever doing Donald Trump. But it's for a great cause. It's for Pieta House. It's a great cause. Because there's a lot of people out there with problems. There's a lot of depression out there. There's a lot of people suicidal. There's a lot of suicides, and it's increasing. So it's very important to have a place like Pieta House or Samaritans, whom I've been involved in the past. And it's important to talk. You know, I suppose most of the time now people are on their mobiles or computers and they're not listening. They're not talking to someone because nobody knows what's going on behind someone's smile or tears or demeanour. Nobody knows. So it is very important if we can just stop and listen. You know, you don't have to advise anyone or say anything to anyone or say cop on or pull yourself together, but you know, just stop and listen. And you don't have to say anything. And that can make an awful difference. And I'm going to finish up in 2 seconds. I have a poem here that was written by a fellow called Jim Meskimen. He's an American impressionist, and he's an excellent impressionist. If we check him out, he's called Jim Meskimen, or Jim Impressions. And his main thing was doing Robin Williams impressions. So he was hit hard when Robin Williams took his own life. So he wrote this lovely poem, and I'd like to read it if you don't mind. And I suppose the thing about this is, you know, it's sad, but at the same time, Robin Williams was a fantastic comedian, a very funny man. You know, people thought he was always laughing and joking, and you know, the man took his own life. So just be aware of people, even if they're happy, or you know what's going behind the scene. So I read this. I contacted Jim Meskimen myself to tell him I was here tonight and could I read the poem, and he said he'd be delighted if I could read it. I try Robbie Williams' voice. I'm not very good at it, but I suppose Robbie Williams would be best known for Mrs. Doubtfire or Nano. So I read this, and again, thank you all for listening and your attention. They didn't burn all the pianos when Frederick Chopin died. Didn't outlaw oil paints when Picasso took his final ride. No one put a stop to baseball when Mickey Mantle's time was up, or banned all Russian novels when Tolstoy went belly up. On Shakespeare's death, nobody said, now hath arrived the day, from this point hence, left none dare put forth pen to write a play. We celebrate what's left by the departed. It's our choice. Yes, it does seem sacrilegious to do Robin Williams' voice. A voice that was designed to suit soft, deep tones to resonate and cascade gently outward from behind a smiling face. A voice that could accelerate to catch up with the mind, like shifting into overdrive to not get left behind. A voice that could change characters like seconds on a clock or hijack nationalities for a spin around the block. Shift age, shift viewpoint, shift IQ, whatever not nailed down. Destroy, rebuild, destroy again, a formidable clown. We'll hear this voice in future times, in returns on TV. It will occur, the World Wide Web, and live on digitally. We'll hear its echoes come from other mouths and other lips, in tributes and homages and like psychedelic trips. We'll think the owner's back again with his familiar sound, but they'll all be imitations, just an audible rebound. New jokes aren't in the pipeline now, not that the well is dry, but the jester who possessed his voice just choose to say goodbye. With the wealth of joy he's left us, we should probably rejoice, but it's hard to grasp. We lost the guy who used to have this voice.
Really broke this mic. Lads, give it to Donald Trump, yeah? Now, stay with me for a couple of seconds, sir. When Donald is not being Donald, his name is Ted Cronin. Can you give Ted an absolutely massive round of applause, please? You sort of killed my serious speech at the end of it, you fucker, but well done. It was absolutely brilliant. We're going to get these spot prizes out of the way very quick before our headliner comes on, because our headliner is heading to the UK tomorrow. Not for comedy, he's not that famous, but it's for his job. Mr. Trump, can you help me out, sir? And you can pick the spot prizes, whichever one you want. I agree. Okay. Mr. President, draw a number.
51. Okay? 51. Okay? Believe me, it's 51.
51? Green 51. Take a prize. If you want to stand there to put spot prizes and just hand it out. Whoa! Give Carter a round of applause, please. Lads. Mr. Trump makes a great prizer hander outer person, doesn't he? That was last year's ticket. Sorry, Carol, that was last year's ticket. I'm joking. Number 81. Number 81? Who's 81? Who had it? Who do I know? Angela. Lads, it's not a fucking... It's not a raffle. What the fuck are you doing? This is for Angela behind the bar. It's a €30 voucher for the Rose Hotel, okay? Thank you. I don't need that. It's okay, that's fine, man. I was only joking. Okay. What? Yeah, it's fine. Number 21. Number 21? You 21 as well? No problem. Don't give her the drink. She'll have a fucking conniption. Give her a voucher, Ted. Give her a voucher. Work away. Give Carl a round of applause, please. Number 157. 157? That's 100, that's a 5, and that's a 7. Bomber listing! Yeah! Bomber, do you want to take the case of Rockshore? Do you want to take the case of Rockshore? Yeah? Yeah, work away, man. Give Bomber a round of applause, yeah? Of course you can, yeah, work away. Yeah, work away. Hey! Oh. Number 141. Number 141. That's a 1, that's a 4 and a 1, guys. Behind the bar again. If you want to give, Mr. President, if you want to give some of your bronze and equipment there to Stacey behind the bar. Number 104. 104? 104? Hey, whoa, yay! Give it up to that lady whose name I fucking forget. You're going to give her a virtual... Now, sorry, what's your name? What's your name? Right, Caroline. When you're at home later on and you're on the Pornhub, slap the phone and that, it's fucking brilliant. Mickeys need to be seen in 3D, trust me. It's absolutely brilliant. Work away. Number 92. Why did my voice get high-pitched when I said Mickey? Number 92. Sarah! Give Sarah a round of applause! Sarah is married to Joe, who's there, and Sarah loves her marriage. She looks as fucking miserable as I do. Lads, give the guys a round of applause, yeah? Number 14. That's 1 and 4. That comes after 12. Driscoll! Give Joe a round of applause! No. Hang on. I'm making an executive call on that. No. Joe. Where's Joe? I know. Joe, €40 voucher for your hair. Work away, man.
Which hair?
What?
Chest hair.
Your pubes.
Alright!
Oh, fuck me. Run a comedy gig. Be fun, they said. Number 84. Number 84. Number 84. Number 84. Number 84. Number 84. That's 8, that's 4. Anybody? Anybody with 84? Nobody? Fuck you. What number? We've another 21. 21 again?
21 votes.
Come on, Tim, you legend. Lads, give it up for Tim, yeah?
No way!
Just like that! Just like that! You swear we had it fucking rigged. Number 95. Number 95? Number 95. Number 95. Number 95. Number 95. Oh, do you know what, man? I couldn't give a toss. Hang on for 1 second. Oh, you're not getting it. You're a ginger. Hang on. There you go, sir. Spot price for you. Spot price. Well done. Okay, so now we all have. There's a small crowd left, so that's quite nice. Give Mr. President a round of applause there for helping us hand out the spot prizes. If it wasn't for the crippling panic attacks I've been having all night, I would have had a good time. But so it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll sort that out later on. Come on, good man. We'll sort it out later on. So what we're going to do now is, right, it's very hard to follow on from Donald Trump. It's extremely hard to follow on from Donald Trump. You can go back. Yeah, work away, man. Donald Trump was going to be handing out some spot prizes, anything for votes, the manky fucker. Okay, so, when we did the show last year, what we're going to do is, guys, can we move in just a small bit more? Because I want the headliner to feel a little bit welcomed and loved. Okay, can we move in a little bit, if you can? No? Okay, fair enough. It's very hard to follow Donald Trump, isn't it? Would you agree? Yeah? Yeah. The only person who's making eye contact is the person I work with. Even my wife is going, Jesus Christ. Okay, so last year we had a headliner by the name of Graham Story. And I asked him to come back this year and he said, who am I following? And I said, Trump. And he said, fuck Trump, I can do him better than anyone. So can you please put your hands together now? This guy is, you think I'm a diva, this guy is worse. He won't come on, ladies, fucking come on. Like this, come on, you two sir. Come on. Welcome to the stage, your headliner, Mr. All 14 of you for staying around. I hope we've raised some money for BallyheiguePietaHouse. Listen, it's been said an awful lot tonight that we're all here for a good reason and we're all here for laughs. Some of the stuff is controversial, but me, I couldn't give a fuck. I think if you laugh, you laugh, and that's the whole point of it. Mental health is depressing enough without, taking offence to stuff. That's only generally words, and it's funny enough that words can fuck you up more than anything else in life. But look around the room tonight. Just look around right now. Just look around. Somebody you know, maybe yourself, a family member. You've all been touched by mental health issues. You've all been touched by suicide. There's a number. It's 1-800-247-247. It's BallyheiguePietaHouse. If you leave here with anything tonight, we don't expect you to remember the jokes. Fucking please don't remember the jokes. 1-800-247-247 is the most important number. And all it is, like Ted said earlier on before I read the poem, it's just, you don't have to go, Jesus, fucking catch yourself on, or whatever people who think they dispense brilliant advice do when you're depressed. It's not about social media. It's not about being on Facebook going, hashtag it's okay not to be okay and it's okay to talk. Because when you message those people, they never have anything, they're never there for you. I found that myself. If it wasn't for BallyheiguePietaHouse, I wouldn't be here tonight to be able to run this event. If it wasn't for a wife who gave me chance after chance and I was drinking myself into a fucking stupor, I wouldn't be here tonight. If it wasn't for Garrod and his staff tonight, I wouldn't be here tonight doing this event. So if you leave with anything tonight, can anyone fix a broken microphone? If you leave with anything tonight, 1-800-247-247. It's a number that can genuinely save lives. Guys, thank you very much for coming tonight.